All right. Well, welcome. I'm one of the internal auditors. I'm just gonna ask you a few questions.
Okay.
Just trying to get a bigger picture of how the movie theater works.
Okay.
How long have you been a manager at this particular movie theater?
I have been manager about 15 years of this theater.
Wow. Have you enjoyed your time
Yeah, very good working
Okay.
environment and friendly colleagues.
here? Okay. So I guess that's kind of a good segue into some of the questions I was going to ask you. So you say you have a lot of friendly employees.
Yeah.
You like your employees.
Mhm.
Do you go through what's your hiring process? Is it pretty strict, or what's that like?
Okay, basically, before we hire each employee, he or she need to file an employment application,
Okay.
and we will receive their resumes and cover letters to see and interviews and to see if they fit our theater or not.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So a little bit about, I guess, just employee jobs, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You have a full-time ticket seller. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
And what do they do? What's their job duty?
Okay. The full-time ticket seller is my friend,
Okay.
and we have good friendship for more than 10 years.
Wow.
So yeah, he's a full-time employee, and he takes cash and credit in the sales table.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are good friends,
Mhm.
which is good. So you put a lot of trust in your
Yeah,
employee.
definitely.
Okay, so what happens then after? I guess we'll talk about the credit card information right away. So you guys probably do a lot of credit card transactions.
Yeah.
What do you kind of do to make sure that those numbers and information are protected?
I will check if the numbers of my bank account.
So you guys get a record of all the credit card
Yeah,
transactions and
yeah.
everything like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And moving on, I guess, to the cash side now. How do you collect the cash, and who has access to it? Really, I
Okay.
guess is what I'm saying.
After we receive the cash, we will first put the cash in our cash register, and I will get all the excess cash out on a daily basis at the end of each day and store that amount of cash in my office. Yeah, and then I will count this cash, and I will count the amount and write down on our cash journal entries.
Okay. So are you the only one that removes the cash from the register?
I think so.
Okay. I hope so. And then you say you store it in your office. Who has access to your office?
Actually, I'm the only, no one else can be allowed to enter my office.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. So I guess a little bit about just some safeguards that you use to make sure your numbers match up. How many? Let me just look at my questions again. Do you have any kind of sales journal to keep track of transactions?
Okay, we actually don't have sales journals.
What about, say, like a cash receipt journal or anything like that, just to show that you have cash flow?
Yeah, we have that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you check that, you said you check that daily, right?
Yeah.
Against the amount of cash? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then just for monthly reconciliation, so how many times, either a day or a month or weekly, do you reconcile your statements?
I will actually perform my reconciliation immediately after I receive all the bank statements.